There's nothing worse than opening the dryer door, reaching in for your fresh laundry, and bam, cold, soggy clothes staring back at you. That's not laundry, that's disappointment. Before you pick up that phone to call for service and fork over a couple $100, let's put on our do-it-yourself hats and see if we can figure out why your dryer isn't heating. I'm David with AppliancePartsPros.com, and after more than 30 years in the field, I've seen just about every reason a dryer decides to give you the cold shoulder. Let's start with the most common culprit in an electric dryer, the heating element. This is the part that literally makes the heat, so it's the first thing to check. You'll need a good multimeter for this. Once you've shut the power off and located the element, set your meter to resistance, not continuity, and check across the two terminals. A healthy element should read around 20 ohms. If you see a broken coil or burned wires or no reading at all, the element's cooked, replace it. Now, if the element looks good, the next suspect is the high limit thermostat. You'll usually find it mounted on the side of the heating element box. Think of it as the dryer's little safety officer. It trips if things get too hot. Remove one of the wires on the thermostat and check for continuity. If it's open, replace it. A shorted element or poor airflow can cause it to open up. Here's a quick check. Set your multimeter on continuity, place one probe on an element terminal and the other on the metal housing. If you get continuity, your element is shorted to ground and needs to be replaced. And hey, if you're finding this helpful so far, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We make it easy to tackle repairs yourself. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's the strangest dryer problem you've ever run into? Here's one that surprises a lot of people. Sometimes the dryer isn't heating because of improper voltage. An electric dryer needs 240 volts to both run and heat. That's 120 volts on one leg and 120 volts on the other. If you lose one side, the dryer will still run the drum, but it'll never heat. I've seen this countless times in my career. People thinking the dryer's broken when it's really a voltage issue. You can check this at the terminal block in the back of the dryer with your multimeter set to AC voltage. Black to white should read 120 volts. Red to white should read 120 volts. And red to black should give you the full 240 volts. If you don't see that, the problem is with the house and not the dryer. You'll need to call an electrician. Now, if you've checked those and you're still scratching your head, the control board or timer might be the troublemaker. These components send power to the heating element. A bad relay or a burned terminal can stop voltage from getting to where it needs to go. With the dryer running, check for 120 volts going to the L1 side of the element. If it's not there, the board or timer has failed. And finally, here's one most people never think of, the drive motor. You might be asking, what does the motor have to do with heat? Well, the motor has a centrifugal switch built in. When the motor runs, the switch closes and allows voltage to flow to the heating element. That way, the dryer doesn't accidentally turn the element on without the drum spinning. Smart design, right? If that switch doesn't close, you've got no power to the element, which means no heat. You can test this with your multimeter on the L2 wire coming directly from the motor. If you don't see 120 volts when it's running, the motor's the problem. So there you go, 5 of the most common causes for a dryer not heating. From heating elements to thermostats, bad power to control boards, and yes, even the motor. I can assure you 90% of no heat complaints come down to one of these. And the best part, with a multimeter and a little patience, any do-it-yourselfer can test and fix these issues. Remember, whether it's heating elements, thermostats, or anything in between, we've got the parts you need at AppliancePartsPros.com. Grab your model number, head over to the site, and we'll get you fixed up. With thousands of parts in stock and step-by-step videos, you'll be back to warm, dry laundry in no time.